What's going on, guys? So today I'm coming at you with a throwback repaint. Now this isn't quite old enough to be considered a retro repaint, so we're going to call it a throwback repaint to the Hasbro days with the Jurassic Park Battle Growlers line that they had towards the end of their run. And we're going to be doing the Velociraptor paint deco on the Mattel figure. Now in order to get this figure to where I needed it to be for the repaint, I had to kit bash a couple of figures together because I like the head on the Jumping Raptor because I needed the quills and the ridges on the head, and I like the body of the Attack Pack Charlie. It's just an overall good raptor body, and it doesn't have the big goofy clown feet like the Jumping Raptor does. But I added some sculpting detail in between the legs where the pelvic bone is, just to add a little bit more accuracy to it. And then I repositioned the wrists and then sculpted over everything with a little bit of epoxy sculpt just to hide all the little lines and stuff like that. But I've already got this thing base coated and primed and base coated in the color that I need it to be, and I mixed some Model Master sand and white together to get a nice off-white color and hit this thing with the airbrush a couple of times. And now that that's done, we're ready to rock and roll through this repaint. It's going to be super easy, going in with some classic caramel. Now I don't actually own this figure, so I don't have it on hand to get an actual color match to what it looks like, so I have to sort of go by pictures that I am looking at on the internet. And you know, all the pictures can vary in different colors depending on who took it with what camera. So just kind of getting a general idea of what the colors are going to be on this thing, and going to try to make it look as close as I possibly can. But we're going to finish off with this little classic caramel color up on top, and then move right on to the brown stripe along the side. And the brown stripe starts at the shoulder and goes all the way down to about the tip of the tail from the pictures that I can see. And then we'll take that same brown color and go over and start adding all of the details on the face area, which this is where the figure really shines for me. It gives it a really creepy bird-like appearance. I don't know, I love the paint deco on this Velociraptor, and I've been wanting to do it for a while on a more modern Mattel Velociraptor, and I'm really excited to finally get a chance to do it. So we're just going to add some little thin stripes along the snout area. The original figure has one around the eyeball and then two on the snout, and then they just go right down to the lower jaw. So hold your breath moment here, fine tip paintbrush, and get those stripes done. Alright, so we're moving on to the mouth. I have it painted with a flesh tone color, and I'm going in with a little bit of off-white and just going to hit the very tips of those teeth. Since they're not individually sculpted, they're very hard to get. If you've painted these Raptors before, you know what a nightmare it can be to get those tiny little teeth. So I'm just going in with a tiny drop of white paint and hitting the very tops of those teeth just to make them stick out a little bit. And then I'll take some light color brown, hit the claws in this nice light tan color, very similar to what the original figure has. And then once the claws are done, we're going to go over here, finish things off with a yellow eyeball. It's really going to make that brown and white pop, give it a really super creepy, menacing look. I love this thing. Go back in with a little tiny black slit, and then to finish this thing off, we have to add the little bit of color that this guy has. And we're going to paint the top quills a nice light blue color, and then take that same light blue color starting at the shoulder and drawing ourselves a nice light blue kind of design all the way down the top part of that brown stripe that we put on. Keeping the paint thin, that way I get nice flow and I can get a nice crisp line, but not trying to be too robotic and straight with it. I really want it to have some sort of shape variation, but that is always up to interpretation. Whatever you guys want to do, whatever floats your boat, go ahead and get it done. But that is pretty much it for this repaint. I told you guys it was going to be super easy. There are a few other really great paint decos in this particular Hasbro line that I would love to do, and I just want to know if you guys want to see more. Remember to show the video some love and give me a like. That'll let me know that you guys want to see the rest of these dinos done here on the channel. And leave me a comment down below what your favorite dinosaur is from this particular time period in the Hasbro line. It can be any of them, from the retooled bull T-Rex to the Allosaurus Showdown, the Pachyrhinosaurus, the little smaller T-Rex, any one of them. And maybe whatever dinosaur is mentioned the most in the comments, that'll be the next one that's featured in the next video in this series. So for more Jurassic related content, you guys know where to find me. Links will be in the description box below. You guys take care, and I'll see you in the next video.